All right, guys, welcome to Quadratic Applications using our parabola vocab and key features. So today, you're going to have to know what the problem's talking about. So which part of a parabola are they asking for? And then you're going to have to know how to find it. Okay, so number one, a high diver jumps from a 10-meter springboard. His height in meters above the water, t seconds after leaving the board, is given by this equation. What is the maximum height the diver reaches? Okay, so let's try to draw this one. All right, so here's the water. Here's the diving board. Now, you guys don't have to do this. And then here's the diver. Okay, so what's going to happen? He's going to jump in the air. Well, he's probably going to go, I don't know how he's going to go. And then at some point, hopefully, he lands in the water. Okay, so if we kind of drew X and Y axes here could be our situation. And it said X stands for time in seconds, and Y stands for height in meters. All right, and then I know it's not really relevant, but here's the rest of the parabola, technically. But it doesn't really matter. Okay, so part A, what is the maximum height the diver reaches? What is the maximum height? That's talking about what key vocab word of a parabola. What is that maximum called? I hope you guys are saying that is called the vertex. Okay, so really, whenever it says max or min, it's really just asking for the vertex. All right, so if it's asking for the vertex, that's our negative b over 2 times a. Okay, so go ahead and do that for this equation here. All right, so the first number is a, the second one is b, and the third one is c. All right, so let's do that. So negative b would be negative 8. And 2 times a is negative 4.9. All right, so we're going to calculate that. So I would make a fraction, negative 8 over 2 times negative 4.9. And we're going to round these to the nearest tenth, or let's do the nearest hundredth. So this would be 0.82. But they want to know what is the actual maximum height, so we are going to have to plug this back into all the t's. Okay, so take 0.82 and plug it into all the t's. So it's negative 4.9 times 0.82 squared plus 8 times 0.82 plus 10. And that gives us 13.27 if we round. Okay, so what's the answer? What is the maximum height? It's going to be the second number here. And you're going to say 13.27 meters. That's the final answer. So let me do all of our final answers in green. Now, B says, after how many seconds will the diver hit the water? Okay, let's find it. When will the diver hit the water? That's going to be right here. What's that thing called? That's going to be the x-intercept. Okay, so this one we're finding the x-intercept. How do we find the x-intercept? We do the quadratic formula. Okay, so on letter B, you got to do quadratic formula for this problem. So x equals negative b, so negative 8 plus or minus square root b squared, so 8 squared, minus 4 times a, which is negative 4.9, times c, which is 10, all over 2a. So 2 times negative 4.9. Okay, let's get our two answers. So let's type it in. We'll make a big fraction. Negative 8 plus square root 8 squared minus 4 times negative 4.9 times 10 all over 2 times negative 4.9. Okay, so the one answer is negative, which we don't want because we don't want negative time. So let's go up and do the subtract version. And this one we get 2.46. So that's our answer, 2.46 seconds, because he's not going to be in the air for too long. So there you go. That's our final answer. Okay, so if you ever get a negative, it doesn't make sense for a lot of these problems. So just take the one that's positive. Okay, lastly, C. What is the diver's starting height? So what is the starting height? That's going to be right here when he starts. Now, what is that called? The starting height, that's called the y-intercept. Do you guys remember how to find the y-intercept? Remember, you plug in x is 0. All right, so let's do that. Well, in this problem, it's t. So everywhere you guys see a t, you're going to plug in 0. And you get 10. So this one is 10 meters. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. Using a word problem to figure out what do we need to solve. Okay, number 2, I'm not going to do them all with you, but let's just talk through what are they asking for. So let's see if you guys can understand number 2, because I don't really have a picture for this one. Okay, we're talking about profit for a company when they're selling whatever they're selling. Okay, so here's the equation. How many units must be sold in order to maximize its profit? So what vocab word do we use when it says max? I hope you guys are thinking vertex. Okay, so I won't do it, but for this one, you guys are finding the vertex. Now, do we want the first number or the second number? Now let's see. How many units must be sold? Units is the x. Okay, so you actually would only want this number if you were to find the vertex. Now for B, what is the maximum profit that would be made for that sale? Again, it's talking about maximum. So again, it's talking about vertex. But this time they want to know the profit, and that's the y value. Okay, so actually for both of these, you're only finding the vertex, and then this one is the x, and this one is the y. All right, nice job, guys. That's it for today. Your homework is on the next, well, we'll talk about it. I'm not sure. Probably page 20 and 21, but we'll see how it goes. All right, thanks for watching. That's it.